I'm here with my Dash Mini Pie Maker, and I am using it for the first time ever. Counter cooking. No kitchen, no problem. So I've had this Dash Mini Pie Maker for quite a long time, but I've never even taken it out of the box. I decided to use it for the first time on Mother's Day. I had some family over and my dad made a fresh rhubarb pie, and there was some leftover pie dough. So I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to test out the Dash Mini Pie Maker with the leftover pie dough. The first thing I did was roll out some dough to fit the pie maker. It comes with a round cutter so the dough will fit perfectly. That's what the bottom dough looked like, and that's what the top dough looked like. We also had some leftover rhubarb filling, so I used that. It was some rhubarb with a little sugar and flour mixed in. So this is the inside of the pie maker. I put the dough in the bottom and formed the bottom crust. I filled it with the filling, added the top crust, and then shut the pie maker. This is what it looked like after about 4 minutes. You can see that the edges of the crust are very brown, while the inner part of the crust is still not cooked. I checked it again another 5 minutes later, but the middle of the crust still wasn't totally cooked. And I checked it another 5 minutes after that, and it still wasn't totally cooked. So I decided that 15 minutes was enough cooking time. I unplugged the pie maker and I let it cool down for a little bit. This is what the pie looked like. The bottom looked really nice and the top had issues. So the edges were too dark and the middle could have used a little bit more cooking. I then decided to try making another one. I cut out the dough, but I didn't think I had enough for a full top crust, so I cut some strips instead. I put the bottom dough in the pie maker, filled it with what was left of the filling, and put 3 strips of dough over the top. 5 minutes later, the same thing happened to the edges of the crust. They were too dark. I cooked it another 7 minutes and then I unplugged it and let it cool. So here's the first pie. Let's cut into it. We'll cut a small piece. It looks really good. Let's taste it. It was so good. And that's what the pie looked like inside. Here's the other one. It looks good except for the burnt edges on top. Also, the edges didn't really attach to the bottom crust, but it's cute. I decided to try the second pie with some whipped cream on top. It was so delicious. There was a tiny bit of pie dough left, so I wanted to see if I could make a cookie with it. I sprinkled some sugar and cinnamon on top and put it in the pie maker. Once again, it never looked like the middle of it fully baked, but the pie dough was absolutely delicious. Overall, I was so happy that I finally tried out the pie maker. It makes it so quick and easy to make delicious pies. And so that's how I made a rhubarb pie in my Dash Mini Pie Maker. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to this channel to see what else can be made in a Dash Mini Pie Maker. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.